We've got Doris Burke from the sideline. By my side, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Hart. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Spurs in an interconference battle here at the AT&T Center in San Antonio. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. The 3 spot.
Nice way for him to get started here early.
And guys, hopefully a sign of things to come from him here.
Well, a tough shooting slump for Jimmy Butler last season. Some injuries took him out of rhythm. He was asked to play a bigger role offensively after Luol Deng was traded. Still, he's become one of the premier defensive players in the league.
Rose against Parker. Rose kicks to Butler. Here's Gasol, the turnaround jumper. Count it.
Such a difficult shot to defend, that turnaround.
San Antonio with the ball. And Parker, here we go. Noah with the block. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Tipped away. In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Pass to Gasol. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gasol's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you just can't give them that kind of position in the post.
I'll tell you what, when he gets it in that tight, he's going to bury those.
And here's Green outside. It's all in by the Bulls. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I caught up with Coach Tom Thibodeau. With the amount of titles and rings the Spurs have racked up in their careers, Coach admitted it could be a little intimidating playing against them. He said Duncan is an instant Hall of Fame guy, and that can scare teams. We have to be fearless and play just like they are any other team, any other extremely talented team. Easier said than done, guys.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Rose, following the score by Tony Parker. And Parker with the block. Tries to save it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Spurs ball.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Parker, right side. Got it. Good job in the low post. Parker's got his second basket of the game.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Butler passes to Gasol. He dishes it to Rose. Just 5 to shoot. Duncan with the block. There's the lob to the hoop. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Bulls have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Butler goes in. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
The Chicago Bulls consistently one of the best defensive teams in basketball. Coach Tom Thibodeau is an innovator on that side of the floor and great motivator as well. He's done an amazing job.
Now here's Butler. It's stolen by Duncan. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it ties the game, Clark. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead we're right back to even.
Bulls center Joakim Noah, winning Defensive Player of the Year last season. Well-deserved. A big factor for him inside.
And, you know, Kevin, you can make a case with the talent they have, arguably being the premier defensive front line in the NBA.
Agreed.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter. What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish. Well, for Tim Duncan with age, the Spurs have looked to reduce his minutes load during the regular season. But when he's on the court, he remains as efficient as ever.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for San Antonio. Rose goes in, loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Now here's Parker. In low to Duncan. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
And Duncan last season averaging close to a double-double in less than 30 minutes a game, as dominant on the glass as ever. Tim Duncan.
Here's Duncan. 5 on the clock. The turnaround jumper. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Now, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
And you take a look at Tim Duncan's rebounding, Steve, moving into the top 5 in career double-doubles.
Yeah, he just passed Karl Malone and the great Bill Russell. So Duncan just continues this late career renaissance. His play has just been spectacular the last few years.
And the Spurs making a change here. Mills is checked in. Noah dishes to Rose. Puts it up from 12. That one goes. Count it. Rose has got his second basket of the night.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Fires from deep. Leonard, no luck. The Bulls have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Here's Butler. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Butler's got 6.
And he just used his height that time down low. That's going to be pretty hard to defend against.
Offensive rebound. Aldridge. Great defense that time from Noah.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Gasol kicks to Butler. Gasol inside. He's covered by Leonard. Pass to Gasol. The 17-footer. Second shot opportunity. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. The Spurs have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. The Bulls shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Outside Rose. And the pass to Gasol. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. A different look now for San Antonio. Bonner, he's checked in for Duncan. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Anderson in for Leonard. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Dunleavy. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brooks in for Rose. Ginobili can't hit.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
The drive by Brooks. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Brooks has got his first basket of the night.
He can finish in the post. That's one thing we know about him.
Gibson with the steal. Here's Heinrich. Anderson with the block. And they're able to recover. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Mirotic with it. Over Anderson. Here's Gasol. And finally they hit one. Gasol's got his third basket of the night.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
The Bulls leading by 4. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Brooks outside. Tries it from 19. San Antonio with the rebound. Ginobili outside. Shot to end this cold run. Drained for 2 points. Ginobili's got his first points in this one. From half court, the shot will not go. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been